to our next story now. Stakeholders are pushing for the review of the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act to deal with petty offences and misdemeanors. According to them, it will reduce piled-up cases at the courts. Now, this unanimous advocacy was made at a roundtable discussion organised by the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative Africa Office with support from USAID under its Justice Sector support activity. Samuel Mbura now reports.
Ghana's criminal justice system is seriously faced with challenges of overcrowding in prisons and detention facilities, unreasonable delays in administering of justice caused by frequent adjournments and slow processing of documents due to a high caseload in courts and limited access to legal aid services. These necessitated the enactment of the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act 2010 and the Legal Aid Commission to help ease the burdens of the courts and decongest the prisons. Private legal practitioner and member of the Ghana Association of Certified Mediators and Arbitrators, Martin Nwuso, says the solution lies in the establishment of mediation posts at the police stations to handle minor and petty offences.
If the police was to have what I called a mediation post within the police station, so that the police can start sieving these matters when minor offences are reported to them, rather than starting to investigate and inviting the other party to criminally eventually charge that person. They can sit the two parties down and try to investigate what happened. Through question and answer, they'll be able to come to what really the issue is and be in a better position to help the parties absolutely resolve the matter. Because these parties will be going home probably to the same compound house or the same community. It might even be related individuals within the community. So doing that, taking that proactive step of ascertaining right at the police station, the first time the report was made, ascertaining whether this is a serious matter or a minor matter, and if it is the second one, which is a minor issue, refer them to the police station's ADR post.
But Principal Alternative Dispute Resolution Officer, Legal Aid in charge of Human Resource and Operation, Philip Asamoah, indicated to make this possible, Article 29 will have to be reviewed.
We appreciate what CHRI is doing, but let's go to the basis. Let's go to what defines it. If we don't go back to the law, we cannot operate. Because all of us, our hands are tied.
So you support the call for it to be reviewed? It should be specific.
Of course. We all have to go back to Act 29. And that is the basis. All criminal offences are defined there. And the procedures are in 30.
So if it is reviewed, do you have the capacity to enforce that?
No, if any law that comes in means that even the judges must go by that. Yes, so if we get Parliament to amend some sections, because we need to be specific what we are taking to Parliament for them to amend for us, then definitely all stakeholders will be working with.
Meanwhile, Director at the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative Africa Office and implementing partner of the USAID Justice Sector support activity says the review will help the state save money. Mina Mensah is the Director of Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative Africa Office.
The state earns money because, you see, it costs time and money for the police to arrest, prosecute. The judge's time costs money. And the state is not looking at that cost involved in prosecuting a minor offense. Apart from that cost, there's also the cost of feeding somebody who stole about, let's say, something worth 1,000 Ghana cedis for 6 months. Let's calculate. Even if they are giving them 1 cedi 60 pesos or 1 cedi 80 pesos as the amount of money to feed one prisoner, it's still some money.
Section 73 of the Courts Act makes a provision for victim-offender mediation in criminal cases, but the wording of this section gives judges the discretion in such matters. But the CHRI and other stakeholders want the discretion taken away to make it clearly stated. Samuel Mbura's report for JoyNews.